haven't painted. I did a demo. I did a demo for another group last Saturday, and it was this. It was this donkey.
You sent it out. You sent that, I think.
Did I? No.
No.
This one's not done yet.
Oh,
So I haven't posted this at all.
it's not done.
It's not quite. It's not quite done. I needed to let it rest. I guess it could be almost done.
Yeah,
But it's a little bit messy. It's a little bit messy in the,
that's
in
okay.
the features.
Did you ever
So-
see a donkey that was neat?
Mean?
Neat.
Neat?
Yeah, he'd be messy anyway.
So I guess it depends on the time of year because they get shaggier in the winter, I think,
Yeah,
and they shed. So I have seen some donkeys that look rather groomed, like short-haired. But maybe they're partly mules. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I really wanted to finish this, but I was not in the mood. So I thought, well, let me just paint something else first. And then maybe with some time, I could just jump right in after I get into my groove. Maybe I'll go ahead and tackle this finish because they're really kind of waiting for it so they can put it on their blog. I did a demo for last, I don't know, Saturday? I think I did it. Or Sunday? I think I did a demo for them on Sunday. These days just keep blurring together. And that day, I was really upset with myself because I always like to record my demos that I do for wherever, record them on my computer. And I had tested it out and I was like making sure I could record. And that was like when I was having those other connection issues too. So I was kind of a little bit anxious already. And apparently I hit record again when I was actually going. You know, I hit, okay, I'm going to record now. I hit record. Well, I didn't hit record. I accidentally hit stream instead. When I was done and I was closing everything, I had this error on top of my OBS that said something or other about not having the right streaming code or something. I'm like, what? I had not recorded at all a demo. So that one's lost. They have their Zoom recording, but I'm just so disappointed. So we'll have the finish, and I can at least like send them the little finish. I can send them this part. So, all right, I think I'm probably gonna just try to get in the zone here, and starting looking kind of, you know, with that little dabby small marks that I've been sort of morphing into over these last years. So I might just run with that and see. First, I want to really take a look at it and ask myself, what does it really need? Well, for one, I think that background is too warm. That swath of whatever that is back there that's dark, it kind of calls to mind maybe some trees back there, the edge of a field. So if they were really that far away, they would be cooler. So let me try some of this. Cool off. What that might be back there. And to sort of push it back, separate it from the face, which is still quite warm. That helped. It helped that a little bit. And I think the underbelly needs a little more that green. And I just saw something else here. There's a darker section here. That's part of the neck. And this is also darker. I need to jump in here with something a little darker, a little bit cooler. One of these darker greenish blues or something. Through here. some more contrast to the shadowed side. That looks a little bit bigger. Right. I like this, whatever this is. I think it's a, no, it's probably a Terry Ludwig. It's a little bit, it's a dark, and it's not brown. It's not a warm dark. It's kind of a cooler dark. So working to cool down some of these shadowier sides areas. This is one of the things when I ended the demo, and I said, well, it's not quite done yet, and people asked me, well, what else would it need? I said that the shadows throughout the face were still just a little too warm. So this is starting to help cool those off. And look at this. I look at this and I jump my eye back and forth. Really seeing a lot of cool, like some kind of intense, brilliant blue and green also. Here, maybe this. This green. This is kind of a, try to see if I can find something a little larger than this. The same sort of texture at work. So when an area is too warm and it's in the reds, you want to cool it down and maybe push back the reds, like decrease the redness of something. Then to use green is obvious choice, because the green neutralizes the red because it's the opposite. But I'm trying not to cover up a lot of this. I'm trying just to dab this in there so that the reds that are still there can mix with the greens and create a shadowy tone that's a little more neutralized. Because I mean, obviously the color, this was not a red and green and blue and purple donkey. It's a browns donkeys, browns and stuff. But browns are really lovely colors when you pump up their intensity. Browns can be created all kinds of ways. Right. Go on here with these greens, and then I'm also seeing a little more violety, blue violets through here too, which I'll get in there with these greens. There's this edge too. Now that I'm right around here, I need to tackle this because this has hardly any pastel in it. This has no pastel in it right there. It's almost kind of the right value and temperature for that, but the sun really stops here, and this other side is in shadow. So it really has to cool down somehow. So perhaps some of this, I see that it is a slightly lighter value running up this side. To cool off. And the areas where I've got a lot of underpainting peeping through over here, it's really not looking very effective on this side, kind of becoming distracted. Some fur down here. I don't know how much detail I want to put in. Separations of fur. That looks all right. And then there's a, oh, man, I need this color only a little bit darker. Color I have in there already. That brighter sort of green. You always need more colors, right? Maybe this one. Too yellowish. I need something a little more bluish green, I think. Oh, there we go. That's working. That's cooling that off. And about the right value. Might work right here too. Transitions over the top of the nose. It doesn't have quite so much of that orange peeping through. Nice. All right. Maybe some of this up here. So, photo, honestly, this photo has probably been, I probably pumped up the intensity in this photo like 2 or 3 times. Having looked at it, then I painted it once already a while back. And then I probably opened it again. And before painting it again, I probably enhanced the color again. Here's a little bit of bluish up here because it's right up on top. So it kind of has the same sort of reflected light as I'm seeing down here. All right, this is that blue. This is the blue that I think I'm seeing in here as well. I'll throw more of this in a little bit to continue to cool down this side a little bit. I also thought when I looked at the photo I took of this, I thought this side of the body here was just a little too flat and straight and abrupt. I think it needed to be fuzzed out a little more. Quite sure how to. Definitely improving. I think I'm going to something about. I like how this is looking cooler now compared to this warm and cool. Looking better up here. Not quite coming together down here yet. I think there's more of this bluish green happening down here. Just to cool off this oranginess down. Yeah. Another sort of color instead of all that green. Like this. Another Diane Townsend. It's kind of a grayish, pinkish. By itself, it looks really dull and boring, but it becomes a really nice shadow color places. All right. I'll attack some more of these lights. If I can get a little more preciseness. Some of these. Oh, that's nice. Some of these areas just need a little pops. Light. Okay, now the last step is to maybe cool down a little bit more of that background. I think the sky could probably use a little bit more blue. I'm sort of targeting where there's still a lot of the gold showing through. Blue is pretty much the same value as stuff that's up here already. And blue being more of a complement to orange is going to let these orangey edges of the ears pop a little bit better. Something about that. Oops. That edge right there is like nothing there, and I think what confused me is that in this photo it's like really vague. It's part of a fence back there or something. So I'm not really sure where the donkey ends right there. And so what's happening is that there's still some primer that's not painted on. Maybe I wasn't sure what to paint there, but it's just looking kind of warm and out of place, being warm right there. I'm going to guess that it's probably part of the background. Let's scuffle some coolness there. Maybe that edge of the head can be a lost edge. Maybe. Let's see how that goes. Anyway, I like how the sky is coming. I really want to be able to reproduce this sort of texture super large. It's one of the things my brain keeps thinking of, because I just love how all of this looks. Like even like this and this, from the blue to the orange, and even just what I'm doing in here, transitioning that down. Yeah, I can do some of that over here. Soften up that edge a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Let me try this. I'm really lightly taking the same blue, pulling it down through this whole background. You can see where the texture of the primers does its job. I like doing this lately. Like really barely touching the board. See how that just kind of really subtly blued up the whole background, cooled it off, and helps the donkey pop forward. Now there's something about right here that is not part of the donkey. Let's see if I can.
I've been waiting and waiting for you to hit that spot.
That really, yeah.
Yep.
Well, see, the thing is, what about this? About this is that I think I photoshopped this. I adjusted this photo and I took the head and I made it a little bit bigger because this was a super long range zoom shot of this donkey at the time, and I wanted him to look like he was a little closer. I made the head a little bit bigger and I raised it up. And what it had been is that it had been like the body. This part just kind of blended in with the back of the body, kind of like that. Now there's like a little piece that's separated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my quick terracotta primer substitute. It's just a piece of pastel that's the same color. And then I'm going to go over that with light bits of some of these other background colors that I had in here. Since it's such a small area, it should work. There. Maybe it needed a little bit more in this. There are things you can do with pastel. I wouldn't change an entire painting this way, but little areas sometimes be tweaked. Okay, now there's probably a bit more highlight right there. here, maybe. All right, then. The thing then that still bugs me is how this side of the donkey seems to be separated from the background. Try to cover up those little bits of the gold primer that's trying to show through there. And soften that. Something. I think it needs just a little bit of a suggested horizon, rather than that grass just blending right up into those trees. Try to give it some of this here. Oh, there we go. Now he has a better sense of place.
May I say something, Rita?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of highlight on what would be his jowl, but he doesn't have it on his cheekbone. So it looks like the jowl is coming forward.
Maybe like here and not here?
Yes.
Yeah. It comes from trying to copy the photo. It's more of a lot of light. Not a lot of light there. Maybe a little wider. Oh, that helped that. That little mark helped the muzzle. Oh, I also didn't get the... I have to get really close for this, so if I'm in my own way. Apologize. I gotta get this mark on the edge of the nose. There. Oh, there we go. That's part of what wasn't done yet. Maybe if there was more of a transition here instead of all that white. Oh, that's better. Just dulling down that white right there, I think. I also think, even though these shadows are really dark in the photo, I kind of think that in the painting they don't need to be that dark. I'm going to try to maybe lighten up some of these bits. Lighten them and cool them a little bit. That's right where, this is right where I see a lot of this kind of... Now it's kind of getting overworked, but All right, well, I gotta stop. Eh. Better than he was, I'd say. Maybe just a little bit of this light back here. I know it's kind of my default background enhancement, but just to sort of pick up on the highlights that are on him. And actually, the other thing I was thinking of is a little bit more light in the sky here. I'm just dragging this on its side, kind of add just a hint of brightness. There. Okay. I really like the background. I gotta come in and show you the textures of this background, because I have to admit, this is what really excites me. Focus this. See what's happening like up here?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Around. Just get in and you see all these exciting sort of, there we go. Exciting textures. Along through here.
Thanks for doing that. That's a big help, though, really, to see that.
Yeah, because it's hard. I know, especially on Zoom, it's hard to see detail in these things. But, yeah, I think it's done now. Now I need to sign it either maybe right here at the bottom, or I think I'll sign it up the side. Here. Something. Just the black. Or too dark. Maybe this one. Kind of brownish. There. All right.
Wow, wait until the group that you did this demo for sees this, because they thought it was finished before.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually add. Not that I'm getting really nitpicky with this stuff. There's the hairs are, his forehead goes like this. So down towards the bottom is where it starts to come out.
Right.
This is why I'm seeing some of the reflected light gets bluer right there along the edge where it meets that orange shadow right there.
He's so cute.
I like this blue. Maybe I'll just put a little bit more. Oh, tell me to stop. I gotta stop. Oh my god. Oh, all right. All right. So there we go. That's a good time. So I've got these two. Today. It's good.
Good job.
I've been really behind in my posting, and I've been so lazy. Well, blame it on the jigsaw puzzles. I've got another jigsaw puzzle going in the house. It's my Sunny Bun. If you Google that Rita Kirkman Sunny Bun, it's my Sunny Bun. And I ordered it from pixels.com. And it came right around at Christmas time, because we enjoyed the doing my two cats, my besties painting. We did that one right around Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I ordered two more. And we're doing the Sunny Bun now. Oh, it's just so much fun.
Here's your sunny bed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This
Stop it.
No, this fuzz was like disappearing, and it looked like he had a dent in his head. Needed
Oh, we can't have that.
that fuzz to come out there. Well, it is kind of disappearing in the background, and that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just do this, it might match the other side a little bit better. There. All right, no more. So, thank you for coming. To see you. Always good to see you. So,
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
See y'all next time.
Yeah.